Hello everyone, it is December 16th, 2010, time for day number 16, song number 16 of my 25 songs of Christmas. Do not adjust your screen. My guitar is not shrunk or I have not gained a ridiculous amount of weight overnight. This here is a ukulele, and on today's song, this is what I'm going to be using as my instrument of choice. In my fine little bunker here, I'm surrounded by all different kinds of wacky instruments. Yesterday I was playing the bass, and there's a 12-string before, so whatever pretty much strikes me in my room. Off camera here, I have a few electric guitars, a few acoustic guitars, a banjo, bass, full drum set, a couple keyboards, and a ukulele. So this is the instrument of choice today. So today's song is called the Mrs. Santa Sleeping Around song. Once again, as in the title there, it pretty much tells you that this is a comedy song, so keep the kiddies away from this, just like the song yesterday. This song was originally, this idea for this, the Mrs. Santa Sleeping Around thing, was originally a sketch that I wrote about 20 years ago for my comedy group that I never used. I rehearsed it and everything like that, just never came up the right time to use it. But I always liked the name of the sketch, the Mrs. Santa Sleeping Around sketch. So years later, I wrote this song November 17th, 2009, so it's only pretty much freshly a year old. I came up with the idea to let's try to use that in a song. So it's called the Mrs. Santa Sleeping Around song, okay? Well, it's a beautiful Christmas for screwing around, finding some mystery Mrs. Claus and hitting the town. You can take your wife to work, then borrow her car, and find some elf with low self-esteem at the back of a bar. We're not looking for romance, we're looking for fun. And if Mrs. Santa likes to sleep around, maybe she'll be the one. Well, there's a sleazy hotel room at the end of my block. Gonna take Mrs. Claus to that room, she's gonna get cold cocked, where her husband neglects her at this time of year. So I'm gonna lay her down and fill her with holiday cheer. She's not looking for romance, she's looking for fun. And she'll go back to the North Pole when the fun is done. Yeah, the word on the street is Mrs. Santa's a freak. So I'm gonna take her to my sled, we'll play hide and seek. You can't forget what you've read, you can't forget what you've heard. Mrs. Santa likes her S&M with no safety word. She's not looking for romance, she's looking for fun. And she'll go back to the North Pole when the fun is done. I'm not looking for romance, I'm looking for fun. And if Mrs. Santa likes to sleep around, maybe she'll be the one. Yes, the Mrs. Santa Sleeping Around song on the fine ukulele. Hello, thank you. I had to keep the microphone bluegrass style because it would have never picked up the deal there. Okay, anyway, that's it. I'll be back tomorrow. Goodbye.